Hi yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome to my yoga time. Today's yoga class is designed to help you release the day's tension and stress from the whole body. So I do have 2 blocks close by for this practice. If you don't have blocks, you can always improvise with a rolled up towel or even a thick book. We're going to start on our back. So beginning with both knees bent, and then allow your right leg to fall out to the side, and then wiggle the right foot to the left so that it's in between the left buttock and left heel. Now if this right knee and hip need support, place your towel or your block underneath. If you can reach your right foot with your left hand, take a hold of that foot. If you can't reach, it doesn't matter. So here is option 1. If you'd like to go a little deeper, raise that left leg as well and hold on to that knee. Now let's close the eyes down. Position the tip of the tongue where the teeth meet the roof of the mouth. And feeling the jaw relaxed, but a slight tone through the back of the throat. Feel the navel gently rise on the inhalation. And take a moment to pause there. Hold the breath without strain. And then exhaling very slowly. Navel falling towards the spine now. Let's have 3 more breaths here into the lower body. And releasing the pose with your next exhalation. Bend both knees and take the hips over to your right side of the mat as far as they'll go, coming into a laying side bend. Straighten your legs and take them over to the left side of the body. Option to cross right ankle over the left if you're going a little deeper. Take the upper body over to the left side of the body, arms overhead. Unless you've got discomfort in your shoulder, then just keep that arm next to the spine. Be sure to keep the hips level. The right buttock is grounded. Begin to observe the right side of the body, moving with the breath. Taking 3 more breaths here. Can you witness all 3 breaths? And when you're ready, very slowly coming back to the center of the mat. Both knees are bent. Allow the left leg to fall out to the side and wiggle that left foot across to the right. If you can reach the foot, hold onto the left foot with your right hand. Prop up that left knee if you need to support the hip. If you're going deeper, take a hold of your right leg. When your mind wanders, guide it back to the breath. And on your next exhalation, releasing the pose, bending both knees. Taking the hips over to your left side of the mat, straightening the legs, feet over to the right, upper body over to the right. Keeping the buttocks and the hips level. Be careful not to overstrain, especially through your lower back. So in your yin postures, we're never looking for the maximum stretch. If you find that you're going to your edge, ease off. Begin to observe the breath, moving the left side of the body. Taking one more breath here. And as you exhale, releasing the pose, bringing the body back to the center of the mat. So from here, we'll come up to seated, option to roll to your side and push yourself up. Otherwise, hands underneath the bottom, raising the legs, pointing the feet up to the ceiling. Push through the balls of the feet and lift the head. So we'll start to lower those legs down. A little bit of core is a great way to stabilize the lower back, especially after these long holds. And when those feet are an inch or two above the mat, just hinge your way up to seated. Well done. So next posture will be a wide-legged forward fold, and depending on what's going on with your hips and your low back, this might not feel too comfortable for everybody. So if this is not feeling comfortable for you, you can always elevate the hips, sit up on a block or a towel. You can even bend the knees a little and place towels or blocks underneath. And you might find that staying upright is where you'll be. Alternatively, if you're close to a wall, you can lay your body down, bring your legs up the wall, and take those legs nice and wide. Otherwise, we're going to fold forward from here if your body permits. You can even place a chair in front and just hinge your way down just a little to the chair. Otherwise, stacking your blocks, if you need the two, using the two, and coming all the way down. We'll turn those palms to face the ceiling, and feel free to take your mudra, connecting index finger and thumbs for chin mudra. And be sure to keep the jaw relaxed. Checking the position of your tongue. Breathing into the legs. And follow your next inhalation, coming out of the pose. Feel free to help those legs come together, whether you're on the wall or whether you're seated. Give those legs a little squeeze. If you're on the wall, bring yourself up to seated. And the next posture, we'll come down onto our navel. Finding your Sphinx pose. So if you've got any discomfort in your lower back, you could take those elbows a little further away from the ribs. Feel free to take the feet as wide as the mat. And from here, let's tuck those toes under, lifting the hips up and back, walk the hands back, finding your child's pose. Now we're only going to be here for just a few moments. And then lifting yourself up to tabletop. So from here we'll come into our pigeon pose, placing your left knee behind the left wrist and lengthen your right leg behind you. So feel free to prop your left hip up if you're tight through the hips. If there's any concerns with your knee here or your hips, lean over to the left and bend both legs so that your right thigh and left shin are parallel to one another and to the short side of the mat. So there's no risk of twisting the knee here. Now as you fold forward, you might fold off a little to the left. Feel free to use your block for support. Otherwise, in your standard pigeon, you'll fold straight down. So you could use your block or you could use your hands as a pillow. Just be sure to walk those elbows away from the hips so you've got some length through the sideways. And following your next inhalation out of the pose, you can lean over to your left as you bring your right leg around. Feel free to take those knees from side to side. Moving to the right side when you're ready. So again, either bending both legs, you'll fold down a little off to the right. Otherwise, heel a little closer to the groin, straighten that left leg behind you, and folding down when you're ready. Breathing into the lower back, the outer right hip. And from here, following your next inhalation out of the pose, so we can come to a tabletop position and just extend that right leg behind you, tuck those toes under and push through the heel. You can change sides when you're ready. Moving into our puppy pose, extend those arms out in front and forehead coming down to the mat. Of course, if your head doesn't meet the mat with ease, place a block underneath instead or your towel. So you might choose to have your hands as wide as the mat. Otherwise, bring the elbows a little closer and bend the elbows. Take the hands into prayer above the head. Begin to observe the breath moving the upper body, creating space around the shoulders, the side waist. Taking one more breath. And then as you inhale, starting to lift the head, coming out of the pose. And from here, we'll come down into an upper back bend. So using your blocks, if you've got the two, you might choose to place one underneath the shoulder blades, one under the head, or maybe nothing under the head if you're going deeper. And if you don't have blocks, just placing your rolled up towel underneath your shoulder blades instead. So when you're ready, coming down. And if your lower back is catching your awareness, keep those knees bent, otherwise straighten and relax the legs. Taking the arms out to the side, finding a comfortable height through those shoulders. Feel free to connect index finger and thumbs. And breathing into the heart center. Let's take one last breath in this position. And then when you're ready, bending those knees, turning the palms down, either rolling to your side or coming halfway up to seated. Remove those props and lower down once again. So just a moment with the feet wide, knees falling into touch. And breathing into the back side of the body. And when you're ready, bring those feet a little closer together. Move the hips a touch to the left and then cross left leg over the right. We're coming into a twist. Bringing those knees down to the right and placing your prop underneath the legs for support. Arms out to the side, unless that left shoulder is in any discomfort, just bring that hand down next to the spine. If there's no concerns with your neck, bring the back of your head a touch to the right and then turn the head to the left. Breathe into the lower body. And as you unravel any last bit of tension along the spine, I encourage you to find a longer exhalation. On your next inhalation, bring those knees back to center, uncrossing the legs, moving the hips a touch to the right, crossing right leg over the left and move into your twist on the left side. Once again, move the back of the head a touch to the left and turn the head to the right. Finding that longer exhalation. Moving with your next inhalation, coming out of the twist, uncrossing the legs, and we'll move into Shavasana, straightening the legs and taking up as much space on the mat as you can. Be sure to tuck the shoulders under and allow the heart to expand. Feel free to connect index finger and thumbs once again for Chin Mudra. Softening the forehead. Allowing the eyes to roll back. Tongue and jaw are soft. So please take as much time as you need to here to just be. So I'll leave you here today, yogis. I hope you enjoyed the class. If so, please do subscribe to the channel. It's a great way to support free yoga on YouTube. Have a lovely day. Namaste.